Prince Louis is lapping his two older siblings when it comes to fearlessness. Prince Louis is celebrating his 5th birthday today, and a body language expert has spoken exclusively to explain the relationship he has with his older siblings. Prince Louis was born 5 years ago today as the youngest child of Kate Middleton and Prince William. The prince became 5th in line to the throne when he was born, and now he is 4th in line behind his older two siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. A body language expert spoke exclusively to explain the relationship that Louis has with his older two siblings. Judy James claimed, "Louis might be the baby of the family, but when it comes to body language signals of confidence, fearlessness and spontaneous playfulness, he's currently lapping his two older siblings." The bonds between George, Charlotte and Louis are clearly strong, and the glimpses we've had of their behaviors with each other suggest a developing pattern of child-parent mirroring from both George and Charlotte, with Louis benefiting from the best of both worlds. While George is clearly a mini-me version of his dad, Charlotte seems closely paired to her mother in terms of behavior. This means Louis has two pairs of parental responses and influences in his life. The body language expert argued that Charlotte takes on maternal responsibilities to assist her mother when it comes to parenting Louis. Judy opined, "At the Platinum pageant it was Kate taking prime responsibility for keeping her son entertained and well-behaved, but Charlotte was also seen pushing his fingers away from his mouth at one point and feeding back to her mother what had just happened." As Kate and Charlotte nodded in agreement and looked back at the parade, Louis hilariously mimed stuffing his fingers back into his mouth, but without actually doing so, which hinted Charlotte is quite a strong influence on his behavior. Prince George, on the other hand, is extremely similar to his father William, according to the body language expert. Judy suggested, "George seems to have adopted his father's trait of rewarding Louis for his good behavior. Like William, he is now seen placing a steering and affectionate hand on his small brother's back when they are at royal events." When Louis ran to give his sister a small bouquet during the 2022 Christmas walk to church, it was George beaming proudly and fondly at Louis in an echo of the kind of reward and encouragement rituals William uses. The age gap between the siblings isn't big, but it is big enough to create a slightly grown-up and caring approach to Louis that in turn probably allows him to feel secure and confident.